There's how many guys in a room? Well, it's spring here on the ITS, and you know what that means. Rebranded Coke from the United States. They could have called it New Brunswick Peach. Seriously, how many guys? Hello and welcome to International Taste Station. I'm Sir Molly Johnson.
And I'm Patrick O'Neill.
And this week, as we mentioned before the thingy, we're doing flavored Coke products.
Yep.
My favorite, I think, going into this, Cavendish Potato. That's great. Not an all the time thing?
I don't know.
Oh, I think that's great.
It's good, but I find maybe the Coke is a little overpowering the peach. It's a good peach flavor.
I think they're pretty balanced. It's really nice too, but it makes me think of those clear flavored pops, like with a little bit of fruit flavor into it. Like not the flavored water, but like the flavored soda water.
Kind of, yeah. Well, I like the balance on this compared to the Coke, right? Like the peach one I found, the balance was kind of off. I needed more of the peach taste. This has a lot of raspberry and it balances well with the Coke.
Well, I guess start with the peach. I really liked it.
I did enjoy it. The smell was amazing.
It was. Like I may have said, depending on how this got edited, it smelled just like the old school Tim Hortons peach juice.
Yeah.
Like when it cycled through the tank all day. I think you're right in that the peach does get buried a little by the Coke.
A little bit, yeah.
I didn't mind that. I really liked it. Like, you don't taste many good pops that are peach flavor.
I'm not saying the mix is bad. It's much better than some of the other things that they've tried to mix with fruit.
The batch last year.
Not so
well,
great.
to be fair, that was Diet.
I know,
But it just, yeah. Most of them
just
were
needs
not good.
I just think it needs to be a little more punchier. Like there needs to be a little bit more peach. Not a lot,
I
but
thought it was
just
a
a
pretty
little
good
more.
balance, but yeah, maybe.
Like the raspberry.
Well, see, that's the thing. I think there was just a hint too much raspberry. Because
Maybe.
you got that sort of sting at the end that I didn't really like.
I will say, though, that this raspberry tastes more like you took actual raspberry juice and put it into Coke, whereas the other raspberry stuff we had, I think it was good, but I think it was more of an artificial taste,
Yeah.
if I remember correctly.
I don't rightfully know if we're right or wrong, but I do agree with that. It tastes more natural than I remember the last attempt at tasting. Like, it tastes like real fruit.
Yeah.
Or real berries. I also liked it, but I think maybe if they flip the ratios. If there was as much peach in the peach as there is raspberry in the raspberry, and true the other way around, I think they'd be better.
Maybe.
If there's a little bit more peach in the peach and a little bit less raspberry in the raspberry. Grand champion of the week, pretty obvious. It's Georgia Peach.
Is it?
Chicken.
Do you know, I think we really need to let the chicken decide. He works hard.
The chicken did decide.
He's got sparklers coming out of his head.
I called for the chicken, and I edit this. I have won. It is Georgia Peach.
Is it chicken?
There we go, Georgia Peach. 2 out of 3
then.
votes. Well, that's all this week for International Taste Station. I hope you've learned something, but ultimately I don't really care. But until next time, I'm Sir Molly Johnson.
And I'm Patrick O'Neill.
Bye. Really, though, they should have stuck with the Canadian theme. Because, okay, we've got the British Columbia raspberry, because British Columbia is known for...
You know
they're known for anything,
This needs
it's
alcohol.
raspberries.
What? Everything needs alcohol.
Alberta, what would Alberta be?
Cow shit?
We'll come back to Alberta. Saskatoon was the pierogi. Do we need anything else for Saskatchewan, or can we just single out Saskatoon?
I don't know, I'm not from there.
Manitoba. What would Manitoba be? Wheat.
Okay.
Manitoban wheat Coke.